What up YouTube, it's your boy Taekwon back with another banger. In today's video we have Rockstar by Changmo. In today's species spotlight we will be taking a look at the Kenyi Cichlid or the Maylandia lombardoi. And that's the Kenyi Cichlid right there. You see the males, they're different in this African cichlid species because the males actually turn yellow and the females blue. And these guys are from Lake Malawi, which is by Madagascar in southeast kind of Africa. You see, relatively speaking, and then we dive into the southeast corner of Africa where we have Madagascar, and there we go, that is Lake Malawi. And then specifically these Kenyi Cichlids, they're from an island within, where are they? Yeah, so within Lake Malawi there's a specific island that they're from. It's just kind of crazy, but that is it right there, and it is called Mbenji Island. So I guess that's where they get the name Mbunas, because they're from around Mbenji Island. So definitely on my bucket list to go check out Mbenji Island. Smash that like button if you agree. And so just wanted to do the species spotlight on our Kenyi Cichlids, and this is just an amazing species. I have two of them in my main tank, and this is just off of fishandwildlifeservices.gov, fws.gov. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw something that was really important about this species. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Just really important. If you guys can read that right there. In their assessment, the Fish and Wildlife Services, they made sure that for threat to humans that they are harmless. So we're not going to have any laser beams coming out of these Kenyi Cichlids anytime soon. So thanks, FWS. They will not be coming at your neck anytime soon the way that Deebo does. So let's take a look at Deebo over here. Deebo is just such an incredible fish, and if you don't know the story, Deebo is one of the very first African cichlids that I purchased, and kind of what really drew me to this hobby, and what I really got involved, because I got him at a very young age as a juvenile, maybe like an inch, so very little at a pet store. And it was just something boring and fun that I could be doing at the same time during the pandemic when I was quarantined. And I just really got this affinity for these fish, and trying to learn their behaviors and trying to breed them and just seeing how interesting they are. And they've really become part of my wolf pack, you know what I'm saying? So my wolf pack has grown by quite a few now. But I'm not in Vegas, I'm in Chicago. But anyways, let's take a quicker peek at our Kenyi Cichlid. So this is Deebo, and Deebo is just a very dominant alpha male African cichlid, Mbuna. And you can just see right now he's posturing in the tank and really being aggressive to everyone to kind of show like daddy's around, like I get all the attention. If you guys even try and get his attention, like I'm gonna come after your neck. And that's why I named him Deebo, because he will just straight snatch your chain. And he's killed plenty of fish, and I've had to separate plenty of fish, and nobody has been able to live with him. Except for OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man has lived with Deebo, and she's a female, and somehow he didn't kill her, but he did tear her up like pretty bad. But the male Kenyi cichlids are just incredibly dynamic fish, and like I was talking about, they have this reverse, like dimorphism, I think they call it, or something like that. But in this species, the males turn yellow, and as juveniles, they are, you know, pretty much 100% blue, with kind of these black stripes. And what's really interesting about the Kenyi cichlids is that I have another one in this tank, and hopefully Deebo won't start going after him because I'm giving him some attention right now. But that is also another Kenyi cichlid. I made the unfortunate mistake of thinking initially, because he was gold, that he was female, and so I picked up this male hoping to breed them, to find out that Deebo is a super alpha dominant male. And so this guy is a very subdominant color. He's still yellow because he's mature, but the stripes, you wouldn't see that in a dominant fish of this species of the Kenyi. If it were the dominant species, it would have absolutely no stripes in your tank. Now, an interesting dynamic is that if I remove Deebo from this tank, there's a very good chance that Lombardi over here, after Maylandia lombardoi, which is the genus and species name for the Kenyi cichlid, but there's a good chance that he would actually then lose his stripes and just turn completely gold like Deebo. And that's just what I feel like is such an amazing characteristics of these fish that's just truly, you know, so interesting to me, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. So, you know, Deebo has the most personality of any fish. Not only is he the boss, but he loves, absolutely loves playing in the current maker over there and in this tank. And he's really being aggressive right now. I'm not really sure why, but let's go ahead and feed them. So let's throw in the species spotlight with throwing these guys some beautiful, super expensive frozen bloodworms, and I guarantee they're gonna thank me, and hopefully we can get to see like, gimme. Alright, you can have some. Jeez. You see, like, no one else got to eat except for Deebo and Pearl. Pearl is my pearl mutt cichlid. Alright, let's try this again, see if anyone else can compete. Alright, get it quickly. Get it. Nope, already gone. Alright, so maybe the strat is to just do a drive-by. Alright, drive-by number 1. That seemed to work a lot better, right? Make sure you hit that like button if you agree. Subscribe to the channel, Taekwondo Aquatics, it's new. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions on any of the videos or the fish, or if you're interested in setting up a tank or work from home or something like that. But yeah, this is just an incredible African cichlid, and I wanted to kind of share how beautiful he looks in my tank right now with this awesome camera. What's funny is that Deebo has made this entire right side of the tank his. He's kind of just made this his own cave, and if you can see, there's no gravel right there, and you can just see the glass. He actually picks up pebble by pebble and just spits it over here. So he's created this entire mound of just pebbles on this side and created a cave for himself. And what's hilarious is he picks up each pebble individually one by one, and he'll swim to the specific spot where he wants to drop it off, and then he drops it and then repeats the process over and over again. And that's what's so cool about the Kenyi Cichlids, is they love, you know, creating caves and tunnels with the substrate that you put in their environment. So make sure that, you know, it is some sort of substrate or something that they can have. I actually need to add more to this tank, but I actually saw one of these that an owner had given up to the Petco here in Chicago, you know, by my crib, and it was huge. It must have been easily 2-3 times this guy's size, and you know, really opened my eyes to how big these fish can truly get if you're dedicated to keeping them and keeping them healthy and you know, growing them at a great rate. So, you know, I apologize for the long video today, but I hope you guys love this 4K content of Deebo, my Kenyi Cichlid, and the species spotlight we did today. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, comment down below, and peace out.